At the moment, I'm mixing Don't Worry Baby. I couldn't find my tripod this morning, so I've got a Voyager's eye view of what's happening today. So, do you want to hear some of that? I'm mixing vocals right now, so I'm sitting on a ball, in case you're wondering what the hell. Makes me realize when she said, "Don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright. Don't worry, baby, everything will turn out alright." And I just should have kept. So this is kind of my favorite / least favorite part of the mixing process, is balancing the backing vocals. It's a massive pain in the ass because I'm a bit obsessive about it, because it has to kind of lock a certain way in my head. It can't just be, oh, that's a nice harmony. It just has to really have that glue. I mean, you know, like when you tune a guitar and it just feels right. When I guess it has something to do with the harmonics really melding with each other. I haven't read This Is Your Brain on Music in quite a long time, so I can't quite remember what's happening there. But there's something that feels right in your head versus it just sounding good. So, and also when you're doing Beach Boys, I've covered the Beach Boys one other time, which I'll probably post on here, if I can find it. There's the whole story of Brian Wilson, when they were doing Pet Sounds, and they just had to do the backing vocals over and over and over and over and over, and even though they were correct, Brian just didn't feel that they felt right. And I'm kind of working in that. I mean, not that I'm in the same fucking league as Brian Wilson. And I'm not trying to be self-deprecating, but let's face it, it's Brian Wilson. I'm trying to work in that spirit too, of just really going underneath what obviously sounds good and going into what feels good too. And this is especially applicable to me when doing vocals, because it's such a physical thing to me. It's much more physical than playing any other instrument. It was my first instrument, and it's the one that still feels the most natural to me and the one that I feel most connected to. So there's got to be something on a very organic, very obviously analog level that feels good in my body chemistry and feels good in my body. Our bodies are supposed to feel something. We're not, oh God, this is going to sound so out of my league, but we are analog. So it has to feel like that, like as that lock. It's not a replication. I think I need either more matcha or less matcha. But you guys know what I mean. I'm sorry I'm not very well versed, and I kind of go by feel with all of this stuff. So I don't know. I've just gotten way off base. So I've got to balance my vocals, and I'll be back in a few minutes to show you how far I've gotten. I've just talked for 4 minutes and 34 seconds about absolute fucking hanky-panky. Bye! Yeah, I might have done a few vocals I'll tell you what, this one is a motherfucker to mix because I've got so much going on in the vocal department, and it's like, oh Christ, because I'm singing, I'm singing. Well, that's Don't Worry Baby. I think that's Mike. No, that's not Mike Love's part. Mike Love's part is No, don't you worry, baby. So that's not right either. But those are all covered, sort of. I don't know, you'll know. So guess what here? This is really fucking annoying. So there's a Don't Worry Baby part that I did on vocoder, but now I kind of want to try it and see what it's like normal voice in the first chorus, because I'm trying to resist the urge to add it and just have it come in as the vocoder and be like, whoa. But I just have to try it and see. I'm a firm believer in going too far to see how far one can go. For better or for worse. Yeah. It's not the most time efficient way of doing things, but I have to know.